Hey all, welcome back to my channel, Itsuchi here. We are going to be doing part 5 or 6, the next part of our Ultimate Jutsu series. In this version, in this video, I'm going to be walking you guys through adding in a jutsu from basically start to finish. It won't be necessarily, well, it'll be new content. It'll show you guys kind of the behind the scenes. I have done some bug fixes, so we will see some new stuff here. But I wanted to show you guys what it looks like on the back end to add a jutsu from the original Clash Ninja games into Ultimate Clash Ninja and what that looks like building a cutscene in the engine, just so you guys kind of have an idea of what that looks like versus just seeing the final product like in our last few videos. So I haven't even set up the scene yet, so it's going to be literally start to finish. I was in the US for a little bit, and then when I got back to Sydney, we did a little Easter weekend trip. It was great, and now I'm fully back. And I just wanted to go ahead and, before I start focusing back on work, I was like, I'll go ahead and just do this video and we'll add in another jutsu. The jutsu I want to add today is Mizuki's jutsu, which is basically identical to Iruka's, but the ending has changed and the camera angles I want to do a little bit different. So Iruka does the lightning bolt attack, as you guys have seen in the last video. Mizuki does the, I forget the name for, well, I don't know the name for it, but there is a name for it. I've seen it before. I just don't remember what it was, but he does the knee stomp. I also mentioned in the last video with Iruka, I removed the part where he throws the shuriken. So he just throws you up, knocks you down, and then does the lightning bolt attack on top of you. Mizuki will add props. So I haven't done props before. I don't know what it's going to be like adding props. I have a theory on how I can add props and by prop I just mean like things that are not part of the actual gameplay that are added in for the cinematics, such as, for example, Mizuki throwing giant shuriken. Those shuriken need to be spawned from somewhere. So I'm going to experiment with that today on camera. I don't know if it'll get it working or not, because I'm not going to spend your whole afternoon watching this video, watching me figure out all the bugs. But we'll try and see what I can get working on the on this. So let's jump in with, I do all my animations in an animations scene. This is not part of the actual build. This is only in the editor. All right, so this is what my scene looks like. So it'll just contain a couple character models for assets. So we'll be using these same two characters, Iruka and Mizuki, except for this was just the last scene I was doing, which obviously we all know was the lightning bolt attack. So let's see. Yeah. So obviously the screen down here is showing what the game view would be, and then the screen up here is just the editor view. So I'll zoom out so you guys can kind of see the scope of this. This is what what I did last time, which was Iruka's jutsu. So this is how it starts, goes up. Here, I can zoom in a little bit. There we go. All right. Boom, boom. Don't worry, in the editor, sometimes some of the game parts disappear. Yeah, don't worry about that. I'll make sure that's happening again. That's just view stuff. But anyway, yeah, that's the jutsu. Yeah, so that's how it works for him. So now we're going to get rid of basically all of this and start over. With Mizuki's completely. So this is LEE. LEA is the code for Leaf Ninja, which is Iruka, Mizuki. All of them are Leaf Ninja, and then A is just the Echo. It's the Echo Fighter. So we're gonna be doing LEA-B, which is the Mizuki variant 5S. And then we are going to make a new timeline asset over here. Actually, here's what I'll do. We'll just duplicate this one. All right. LEAB. We'll add this one here. All right. And then we'll go ahead and create that new. Why is this? This did this last time. Why? You're supposed to be able to drag and drop objects over here, but for some reason, this happened last time too. Unity's glitching where it's not letting me create a new game object off of this, and I don't remember what I did last time to fix this, but that is highly annoying that it does this. Let me see if this will work. If I were to duplicate it, would the duplicate work? Let's see. No, I don't know why that does that. Let me try. Okay, that might be the issue then. I got to get rid of the playable, so we'll do that. And then we will put the on top. For some reason that fixes it. All right, now I know. So I cannot have an attached playable director. Okay, now I know. All right, cool. Now that we fix that, so this is the core setup. Let me get rid of, I need to get rid of all these bindings because we're not actually doing any of this. All right. Well, here's what I'll do. I'll delete these. All right. So this is what a fresh take will look like. It should be 3 for usually each jutsu, which will be player 1, player 2, and the camera. So we'll start with our setup. For this particular one, I'll swap these. We're going to let Iruka or Mizuki be our player 1. So let's go drag his animator here. We'll get Iruka's on player 2. All right. And we'll get our camera, which I actually have to go here for the camera. All right. Oh, I forgot I got to delete these two. I was like, why are they moving? All right. Get rid of all of this. We don't need any of that. Ooh, actually, yeah, I can copy and paste the... Oh, no, I can't. I need to redo those two as well. I'll keep these, and I'll get rid of that one. These are the camera shakes. I'll leave the camera shakes in there, because those are going to be the same in the other one. All right. You know what? I just made a mistake, because I just remember they start off the same anyway, so I can leave these. Yes, I will leave these here. Because I will use those again later. But I'll need to delete the last half. Basically from here on, I will get rid of. All right, cool. All right, we'll start here. All right, this is my main setup. So first I need to go get the animation that we need. So for the moment, I'm going to temporarily get rid of all of this. And I'm going to open up my test scene. This is just so I can pull the correct animations. All right. These are all of, I need to get Mizuki's animations. So I'm going to delete these. I think these are Ruka's. All right, I'm going to go to Mizuki. Oh, LEA actually. Where's my L's? HIJKL. LEA. All right. So just an MOT? I guess they would all be the same MOT, wouldn't they? I don't think, I don't know if Mizuki... Yeah, Mizuki, did I not rip Mizuki's? I feel like Mizuki should have his own MOT, but I don't see where I would have put that in here. Yeah, I should have had his own MOT. Anyway, the same jutsu share with Iruka, so I don't actually need it for this particular case. So I'll put Iruka's animations in here, and then I need to figure out which one is the lightning bolt attack. And there is a lot of them. But they're usually up here in the 200s, so... Yeah, I really have to just go through each one and see which one makes sense. These look like intros. That's an outro or victory pose. Game over or round loss, I guess. You guys are really saying, like, this is the full process. Like, I'm not going to crop any of this out. Just so you guys can see what this is like. Clearly, these are all of his moves. There's no order to them. Yeah. That's him charging the giant shuriken. Throwing a giant shuriken. That's getting thrown. Oh, that's the startup of his cinematic. So we're getting close. Oh, that's the original cinematic. So that's still, yeah, these are the originals. So that's the lightning bolt attack. And I think this might be the second one. Yes! This is what we need! All right, so this is the player 1 version. So 435 is player 1 version. So obviously this is the attack. He'll throw the shuriken and then do the knee stomp. And then this should be player 2, usually right after. Yep. And then boom. Yes, this is what we need. 435 and 436. All right, so usually I have to do a bunch of cleanup, do all these things, because this is what the raw animation is like. They're literally standing still. They stand in one place, do the whole thing. I've got to add all the warping, all the manipulation. I got to add all of that myself. But it's so much easier to do because remember, if you guys remember when I did the soccer video, I had to like, you have to do the animation, get this working, get the feet sunk on the ground. Then I got to sync it up with the physics engine and add motion and blah, 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 sync it up with the code. I don't have to do any of that for cutscenes. All I got to basically do is find the animation. Those hands do not match up, and this happened on Iruka's jutsu as well. The hands didn't match up, so I'll have to reposition the hands because that's not the symbol he's supposed to be making. But anyway, I'll fix that later. Let me see if there's any other inconsistencies I may have to worry about. His feet are kind of phasing. I might fix that because feet, I mean, I'll have to see how visible it is. And that this leg should not be facing there, so I'll have to correct the rotation on that one too. Let me just go ahead and do it while I'm here. I'll need to correct these. So I'll start at the beginning. So punch, punch. All right, first I need to fix his hands. Actually, yeah, I'll fix his hands. I was going to borrow from the last time I did it, but I don't know if they're the exact same. At the beginning, they may just look really close, but they could be different, so I'll just refix everything again. All right, so first is this the hand? Nope. Let me get rid of this damn book. Lock it in the way. Get rid of that. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, so I need this hand to be fixed. Well, actually, oh yeah, that hand's backwards too. So both hands got to get fixed. So first I will find the keyframe. I'll stick with this one, so I'll delete this. And I'll delete this. So here, I'll just go ahead and fix this hand. It should be something like that. I should probably rotate it this way a little bit so it's not phasing through his face. I'll fix his fingers later. That comes in a later step. All right, I'll do something like that. And then it's going to twist back for here. This is when he teleports. So I'll take this keyframe and also bring it back here. Rotate it this way a little bit. All right. And correct the curves. Let's do auto curves. Oh, I wasn't recording. No! You see, all of that work I did, I wasn't even recording. I forgot to record the animation. I hate when I do that. All right. Here we go. Got to do it all over again. Y'all, I'm trifling. So just think about this next time you guys are looking at like these treats that I added, and just remember like what Itsuchi has to go through to get this stuff in the game. All right. Do all this, and then you're like, oh, I wasn't recording. Recording just means it will save the position, like the adjustments you're making. All right, something like that. And I have to correct the curves. The curves are the blending frames. Don't, yeah. Plant auto, does that work? Yeah, that works. All right. Correct. So we'll do it like this. Hiya. All right, that fixes that hand, and now we're gonna fix the other hand, which is completely backwards. And we'll just do the same set of keyframes. I'll get rid of this one too. Oh, that's wrong. I need to be focusing on these. This one, and this one. All right. Should come straight to here. Like this. He's basically supposed to be making a hand sign. So I'll just that hand sign. So I just gotta line the hands up kind of, and then I'll fix the finger positions later. All right. Yeah. All right, and then I just fixed again here. Oh yeah, and fix the curves. We'll do something like clamp to auto. All right. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. And then he teleports, so that's good. All right. And then we got to fix the legs. All right, right here. I'm just going to get rid of these two keyframes and just focus on the one. Jeez. All right. I'm just gonna move that up like that, so they never touch. And then when I come over here, this is so messy. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. Maybe I'll do this one instead. Would this one be easier? Nah, not really. Oh, actually, I'll do the low leg. That's what I'll do. Yeah. That should do it like that. Get rid of this. All right. Yeah. Okay, that works. I'll need to get rid of this keyframe. Alright, yeah, that pretty much keeps it from phasing. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Look at this leg. It's so distorted. Alright, that'll be the high leg. I have to delete all these extra ones because they're, yeah, it's hard to explain. All right. I don't know why he's turning like that, but anyway, that's not what we need to focus on right now. Why does this have so many? I don't even think I need all of these. Let's just do... here. Yeah, I'll just make the foot flat. That should be a good point of reference. Yeah. Jesus. Look at this is look at this mess. All right. Yeah, this is just getting messy. All right. Let's get rid of all of these. Oh yeah, mini leaps. Yeah, that's all right. All right, that's good. All right, that's clean enough. All right, now that we have a clean enough animation, let me make sure none of his hands are backwards in any of these. All right, yeah, that's clean enough. All right, we got it. Okay, next step. Oh, whoa, hold on. Do I need this? He does a backflip. And I don't use the X. Ooh. Oh, he doesn't do the backflip. Interesting. I'm gonna make this the root. Okay. Alright, we need to do root. This won't make sense at this exact moment, but it'll make sense in a second. This is a necessary step on every single animation that I port ever. It is 100% necessary. I have to go through and rename every single bone. Actually, yeah, I'll just do root. But it usually doesn't do this loading section. I guess my computer's hot from all the recording. It's so slow. I hate how slow it is. Essentially, the way the bones are set up in Clash Ninja, they have all these unnecessary filler bones. Like they have this root, then Y, X, Z, and I just get rid of all of that in my game and just do root straight to hit. So that's how it's set up in my game. So after every single animation that I import will have to get, all the bones have to get fixed like this. And there is no way to do this at runtime. So this has to be done in advance. Fortunately, I have to do it only for each bone, and all the keyframes update automatically. Imagine if I had to do this for every single keyframe, it would be not feasible. Imagine every single one of these having to get updated. So fortunately, I just have to rename the path, and it'll this is yeah. When we switch over to these characters, it'll work on these characters. All right, one more. Okay, we also have to do it for player 2. Player 2 didn't have anything broken on the last one, or at least I didn't check. So let me just go through. Yeah. Yeah, nothing broken here, so same story. Root. I don't know why it's being so slow. Again, it might be because I'm recording. It's like recording, what? This computer is old. I do need to, it's a laptop, so I need to get a, my next project is I want to get a, at least for setup wise, I want to get an actual proper build a PC. Come on. I want to build a PC that has all the proper specs needed. It's going to be over $1,000, most likely, probably closer to 2,000. And that should be able to run this game in 4K while recording. I mean, it's completely unnecessary, but why not? Like, why have limitations when there's possibilities out there to not have limitations? So everything would get the editor would run faster. I'd be able to record gameplay in HD, like 4K. I could actually probably pull off 4K 120. Come on, quit playing with me. There we go. Imagine that, like recording footage in 4K 120. I guess YouTube wouldn't even be able to do that much, but would definitely be capable of it. At least 4K 60 would be able to get uploaded to YouTube of this game. Can you imagine what that would look like? So that would be my ideal new setup, and hopefully it would help speed up the development process as well. As you can see, this is taking so much longer because every single click is just this long loading that's just, ugh. Yeah, it's annoying. Welcome to my life as a one-man, excuse me, game dev. And once I get these done, then we can jump into the actual cutscene. And from there, it's pretty straightforward. Hopefully it wouldn't take that long from there. We're already at 25 minutes. Well, it sounds like you guys are definitely getting a 30-plus minute video here. Come on! Alright. We did it! Okay. Now we are pretty much done with this. We can go ahead and stop recording that. Get rid of this and turn our main objects back on. Hooray! Now we can get to the fun stuff. Okay, so we're gonna go to our timeline. We're gonna, I already forgot what animations we were doing. Was that what? 4-3. What were we even on? Root. Yeah, I think we were 4-3-5 and 4-3-6, weren't we? Yeah, 4-3-5 and 4-3-6. All right. So we're going to go to our timeline asset here. And so for player 1, aka Mizuki, we're going to go ahead and drop that 4-3-5. Just right here. Oh, nope, up here. Yep, and then we're going to do 4-3-6 on Iruka. All right. So right off the bat, this should line up pretty well because we're using some of the old plot points from the lightning bolt attack. So this should line up pretty well already. Let's see. Boom. Yep. Well, again, I'll change the fist and all that later. And the feet should line up too because I already did that. Yep. Hooray, shortcuts. He teleports. Comes up here. Let me fix this really quickly. Basically what's happening is update when off screen needs to be on. That's what's causing his parts of the model to disappear. All right, now let's do it. So now Ruka's pants won't disappear. All right. Boom. And then it comes back down. But the ending is different. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Not wrong, but I added the rotation down here, so I'll just delete that rotation. It's like you shouldn't be spinning. Boom. Yeah. All right. Don't worry about him slightly floating. That's, yeah. Yeah. All right. So first I will start off with P1 and I will change everything in here that's wrong. Such as there is no rotation. Delete that whole thing. So now he shouldn't spin. So he throws the kunai and boom. All right. All right. So here's what we are going to do. I need to get rid of. Comes down right here. I'll get rid of everything right here. All right, let's go ahead and record. We'll open up him. Since he's kneeling, he needs to come down further. Boom. Like right there. All right. Ooh, look at that impact! Ooh! But also look at all that phasing. Like... Oh, fatality. Fatality. All right. And then we shall add a plot point here. So he stays put. And then this is where he... I'm looking at a very not great issue from the animation of that spinning when he does the flip. What do I want to do about it? What do I want to do about it? I don't know what I want to do about it. Anyway, let me, sorry, I'm pondering what I want to do about this, because the way he's spinning from the foot when he should be spinning from the waist. And I'm like, ooh, that's going to be a hard one to fix. So, and I kind of can't animate it from here correctly without fixing that flip first. I'll come back to him. Let me go ahead and work on Iruka for a little bit, because he's also doing some weird stuff. This also needs to have the rotation deleted. Or not. There we go. These ones. Alright. Okay, punch up, down, and... Why is he going to T-pose? Let me open up this animation. Oh, is it the root? Hold on, guys. This is frustrating. Let me come out of this for a second. Iruka. Welcome to Issues as a Game Developer. All right. Why is he moving like that? Okay, and this one. Yeah, that's strange how it rotates. Yeah. What if I got rid of all of these? What would happen? So it looks like the hip is the problem. Yeah. get rid of all of these. What if I were to get rid of all of these? I don't know what these are doing, so I'm just like, what if I just like leave it? Why is he rotating? Oh, there's the last one. There we go. All right. Yeah, that seems to fix it. Boom, boom. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. All right. That's much better. And then let me go ahead and figure out what I'm going to do about this Mizuki pod. Because here, that is the issue. You see how he's spinning like that? So, can't use those. Oh. Yeah, let's just do it like this. All right. Like that. All right. And that's where he leaps. All right, leap. And then he should do a backflip from here. So basically all this needs to basically get deleted for the hit. That's going to be annoying. So get rid of all of this. And then he lands there. All right, so here's what we need to do. We need to take this. How do I want to do this? Nah, I'm going to do global. All right, we're just going to take this, and we got to do a full 360 flip by here. All right, let's try this out. Here to here. Let's just backflip this. Like so. And hope for the best. All right, let's see what happened. Nothing. Which is annoying, because it should have done a backflip for us. Let's try something else. Let's do a 90% back roll here, or 180 degrees. Oh, and he went the wrong way. Because of course he did. So we'll just need to do a 90 degrees. So we'll just have to manually do this. Is that how we're gonna have to do it? Why is it? It's not saving. It's not saving my rotations. Different approach. That's annoying. It's. Let me be chill. Let me be chill. Okay, let's try a different approach. Let me. First of all, let's straighten this up. Let's view this from the side. He's not even oriented the correct way to begin with. Because he should be leaping upwards. So I'm going to just... Normally doesn't require all this cleanup. It's just that because he does the backflip is throwing this off. Because it's coded funny. So let's just straighten this completely out as much as we can. All right. There we go. So we'll start here. What I'll do is I'll rotate him more straight. So we can just get a nice clean backflip. All right. So what we'll do is from here, let me save this. All right, from here, we'll do a full backflip. So I'm gonna just copy this same keyframe to one before here. Nah, it's fine, that can stay. And then I will, blue, what's blue? Okay, this one. So we'll just make this go back. Let me do this in increments just to be safe. So we're going from 230 to basically 260. So, so the halfway point would be 245. So what we'll do is this will be a, I'm going to add 360. So what we'll do is on this next keyframe, I'm just going to duplicate this. Plus 360 and then minus it all back. Look at that. I'm making this up as I go, guys, by the way. I have no idea what I'm actually... Well, I mean, I know what I'm doing, but it's not working the way it should be working. It should be 109. All right. That's correct. But I also want to get rid of these two because I don't need these two to carry over. All right. All right, that's correct. And then... Almost. Let me just correct the curve on that. Daughter. I'm not satisfied with this curve. It's like it's stopping for some reason. And then it's going the wrong direction. Let's just correct the whole curve and see what we get. Why is it doing that? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's, there's no, like, why is it going backwards in the wrong direction? Shall. So what we'll do is between, and this does need to come forward a bit to like here. And then in between, what I will do, so I'll do another one here. Same story. I'm literally making this up, guys. All right, and we'll do minus 90. See, this number is not, this is not, I thought this is happening on camera because this is not how the key, it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. The math is not working correctly. Like, why is it, it should be, We should start positive at 289, and it's supposed to go down from here, but it's going up. Even though my next keyframe is lower, it's going up. It should not be going up. This is and that's what's causing problems. If we do flat, let me try flattening it. I assume it has something to do with the curves. This should be 19, and then another 90. Yeah, all these keyframes are correct. They're just not smoothing correctly. So that has something to do with the curves. Let me try broken. Nope. Clamped auto. Nope. None of these are working correctly. He's just not backflipping correctly. And just so you guys don't think that I'm crazy. So right here, look, the Z axis is all we're moving. It's at 289. The next keyframe brings it down to 109. So the only possible solution to get from 289 to 109 is going down. Yet for some reason, when I start moving this, he's technically moving the correct way, but then you see how it's being weird, and then it suddenly, like, it goes up for a little bit, and then it switches. You see the problem? It's being weird. Then it goes this direction. So it looks like, so do we need to go up? Is that what's the problem? It should be going up, and then it's going down. Let me see if I can get a clear, which direction are we supposed to be going? So we need to start, let me get rid of these. So we're starting, so if we're starting at 70, I'm going to get rid of everything so far. We start at 70. I need him to backflip this way. You see, that's minus. And now it's going up. Okay. It starts off at negative. Okay, no, it's going up now. Okay, so it's going up. So we need to go to a positive. Is that how it works? To do a backflip, we need to go from negative to positive. So we'll start negative. And then here, let's just do a full plus 360. Plus 360. Nothing. So if we were to maybe try to, so let's go here and let's just plus, because right here we should be 180. So let's manually try to do this. Nope, he went the wrong way. Do you see the problem, guys, that I'm having? Like, he's just not doing what he's supposed to do. Anyway, I'm going to pause this for the moment. And let's just skip the backflip for the moment. Yeah, we'll skip the backflip for the moment, and I'll come back to that because I've wasted too much time on it already. Don't you guys, like, I'm not even going to play. Anyway, we'll go back to the cinematic. Okay. I'm not even at props yet. But anyway, so this is how it should go. Boom, boom, goes in the air, slams down, and boom. And then he leaps off. All right, so we'll open this back up. Okay, and from here on, this is where I need to keep the animation going. All right, he then leaps up. So like right here, we will just take this straight upwards. And we'll just pretend he's doing a backflip. So higher. And that's where he lands. We'll also take this back. How far back can we go? We'll go about here. All right. Yeah. He's supposed to be backflipping. So, all right. Okay, so we'll hit, come up, in our backflip, and we'll land here. This doesn't need to be perfect because it's going to be in a moving camera. But it can be a little better than that. Oh, is that the last frame? Oh, nice. Okay. Like right there-ish. All right. And I need to add in Mizuki's stance as well. Like right here to overlap. Like from here. Yep. There we go. That will really help me fix the feed. All right. And I think I'll need to make him move just a little bit. So that the it lands. We'll just slide like a little. That's what I'll do. Now I'll have him be here, and then we'll bring him forward. So like that. like that. We'll just get rid of... It'll look much better when they're in motion. It'll look like he's kind of like sliding as he lands because he jumps back and he slides a little bit. So that's actually fine. And then as long as he stops still. Right. See that? There we go. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll switch back to game view at that point. All right. Okay, and I don't need a long shake. So what we'll do... This needs to be like here. Is that a good shake? Do we like that shake? Maybe a little bit longer, so that the transition can play out better. Yeah. I like that. Okay. Woo! All right. Oh my God, we're almost at an hour. Okay. So, all right. Boom, boom. Boom. Okay, so for props, what I thought I could do is might just add in the props inside the object, because these don't get saved, but this does. So I was thinking maybe I can just take literal shuriken, put them inside here, and save the whole thing, and then that way they're always there. So this is just a theory, but we'll test it out now. Excuse me. Where do I say those under? Is that under common? No, F'd, and then common. All right, here we go. Giant shuriken. Yeah. So I'm just gonna put two giant shuriken in here. Yep. There we go. All right. So what I will do is can I manipulate these without an animator? Oh, and I won't need, I don't need this. Remove from both. Sorry. Remove. All right, I need to remove a bunch of stuff from these because they're not needed. Remove. They don't need rigid bodies. They do need the outline. Remove the hitboxes. Don't need none of that. Okay. So, can I manipulate these? By themselves? Let me see. Let me just see if I add in animation track. Would that work? No, that's not what I need. Control track. Would that work? I don't know how this works. I'm learning this for the first time because I still need to animate them, but I don't think they need their own animations. I don't know. Oh, I think I saw something with that. Let's do, if I do an animation track, can I put this on that? No, I don't think that worked. I could create an animator, but I want to see if there's an easier, a simpler way, because I don't want to have to create a new animator every single time. Or I guess I could do a prop animator and just have a generic prop animator. That might work. So let me try that. Where do I want to save it? I'll put it in, I guess, assets, I guess. Create animator. Controller. Prop. Yep. And then add animator. Or do they even need controllers? They may not even need controllers. Let me see if they even need controllers. I might can get away with this. Oh, they don't even need controllers. Oh, even better. Okay, no, that's fine. Adding an animator asset to a prop is not an issue. Is a non-issue because that's all they're special versions of the object. So yeah, that's totally fine. I don't even need this. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Did I add that to both? Yeah, I did. All right. So on here, we will just have to have two animation tracks for these props. All right. Shuriken 1 and 2. All right. So what I will do, I'm just going to do recording. We do not need the shuriken at the moment, so I'm just going to store them somewhere I don't need. Let's just shrink the scale to 0. Zero, zero, zero. All right, we'll just leave those right there as they are, and we will come back to those later. So what we'll do is we'll come on up. Let's join our friends up here in the air. Okay, he hits. And then he's supposedly grabs the shuriken and he throws them. So he punches, shuriken in the other hand. So this is where I need to spawn in the shuriken. Okay, so we will do that. Punches. We'll just make them come alive here on 130. Maybe a little early, 129. That's fine. Go back to our giant shuriken. We will make these 1, 1, and 1. And bring these positions right on up. Yay, we have our shuriken. Just rotate them like that. And we'll make this one come a little bit higher because he has 2. All right. I'll add the spinning effect later. All right, this will be kind of hard because I'm now gonna have to track that hand, and that's gonna be really annoying. All right, so they appear. Oh, and I need the scale to stay 0 until the very frame before. So 0, 0, 0 for both. All right, so boop. Boop. I don't know how I'm going to do the transition. Oh my god, we're at an hour, 5 minutes. Okay, I need to hurry up. We're almost done. After I do the shuriken, we'll do the camera manipulations, and we'll call it a day. So this is where I want them to end up. So bring these straight down. A little this way. And, oh, you know what? No. I don't need to do this. I forgot. I can spawn a shuriken in their hand. So I'll spawn a shuriken in real time, like by a code. And then so basically you have yeah, I'll do that through code. Because I'm like, how am I going to make this track? I'll just spawn a shuriken in his hand. And then what'll happen is I'll then despawn them on this frame. And then just have the shuriken appear from here. So I don't even need these other keyframes. So let's just skip out on all of, let's just move, yeah, get rid of these. And we'll just bring this up to frame here. Why is that? Oh, and same thing for this one. Get rid of this. Bring it over to yeah. All right, boom, and then they'll just be thrown from here visually, because I need to animate them moving. All right, there we go. So we'll just bring these down, and yeah. Yeah. What do I need to rotate? So we will let me do these one at a time. Let me just do it one at a time. So we'll take this one and we will send it. You know, I kind of forgot how they even fall down. I think they fall and go around the wrist. So we will make it go from, I'll just, we'll make it start off here. Brilliant. Boop. And then from there, and then maybe around, how quickly do we throw them? Because he throws them, and then we'll switch the camera, and then he comes down, boom. So throws, we'll show them hit, and then he comes down. So right as he starts to drop. So we'll go here. That's where they will hit. So we will just bring this right on down. And this needs to go around one of his arms. Since it's over here, we'll just make it go over this arm. Like this. Maybe I can, just so it does, make sure it goes into the ground at least once. Boom. And I just realized it's going to be really frustrating for, like, younger versus adults and all that stuff because like the shuriken won't like perfectly align, and I'm gonna hate it so much. All right, but we'll get the gist of it. Maybe it'll look fine. All right, and same thing for the second one. We're just going to rotate this one a little bit. Some story. Ooh, look at that! Boom. We start for the 170. We're gonna bring this straight on down. But this time, it's gonna be on the other side. It's really sloppy, but I honestly, I'm losing my ability to care at this point. I'm just ready for this to be over. All right. Maybe I should be more gruesome and make him throw one and it goes through your chest. Nah, that would be like brutal. Like too brutal. All right. How do we feel about this? What do these look like? And actually, I'll make them kind of fall at slightly different times. So let's do like +5 on this one and then -5 on the other one. Yeah, there we go. But also, like, you shouldn't. I think I need to move that one, move them a little further apart, right? It's the fatality for me. Fatality. That impact. And then right here, they need to go flying away. So we'll go ahead and we will add key, add key. Add key, add key. Yeah. All right. And we just need to make them fly away, and then they'll automatically be destroyed at the end of the cinematic anyway, because we don't need these to stay. All right. So I'll just go on 250. And we will go to Giant Shuriken, and we'll make this fly that away. Fly upwards and away, off screen somewhere. Oh, did it not save? Just in case. What? Why am I not seeing it? was like, wait, hold on. All right, yeah, that's what I needed. Right, so right here. Oh, it flies way too slow. That shit needs to be gone. Like by here. Fly off the screen. You know what I'm saying. Even that's too. Yeah, we just need to go crazy on it. Let's just yeah, let's send these things flying. So we'll bring that back here. Just at the 4. That should be plenty. And then this thing will go flying. Don't worry, I'll make them spin in a second. Ah, we're at 1 hour and 15 minutes. All right, let's do the next one. Same thing. We're just gonna get it out of here. Hold on. Go this way, far away, far away, far. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Next we will do is at the spinning. All right. So basically for here, we're going to open it up this time, and we're going to go to this Y. This Y controls the spinning. And we're just going to add in a key for the Y. And I don't even know how many times I want it to spin. Let's just get to our next point, because it will stop spinning here. And let's just add 0 plus 360. I guess we can do two spins. All right. Yeah, that spins. How does 2 spins look? Yeah, that's fine. Maybe I'll do the since this one, the next second one is slower, make the second one do 1 spin. Or 1.5 spins. All right. And then the second flip is from here. We're going to add a key. Just quit playing games with me there. Like even numbers. All right. Add a key. And then we'll just make it spin in like basically every direction as it goes out. So let's go Y, and then we'll just do like, I don't know, we'll have it do 180 and negative 180 and minus 360. I don't know. Let's see how that looks. Nah, it's not spinning fast enough. Like it doesn't look like it's getting destroyed. Here's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. Oh, that's because I didn't check. So I want this X to fly that way. This needs to be negative. Negative 180. And it's not doing what I need it to do. Yeah, I want it to spin just like that. No, put it right here. Yeah, that's better. I like that. It just goes kind of crazy. All right. Yeah, that's fine. And it can do whatever after that. All right. Next shuriken. So, Feist. We come up here. Get that Y. Add a key. And then when it falls, we're just going to do one spin. On the Y, I think, right? Yeah. 360. All right. Add a key. And we want this one, this X to go positive, I think. Yeah. 180. Yep. This 180, 360, just to give it some extra stuff to do. Yep. I like it. All right. All right. All right, last thing we'll do is camera manipulation, and then we can put this in the game and see what happens. I'm going to save all of this. Open up this camera and let's do some camera manips. Woo! Guys, I did not mean for this video to be this long. Jesus. All right. Camera. Let's do this. So, Feist. I usually just manipulate this one, the versus camera, and that's for shaking. All right, so let's do some. Where do we even want it? We'll start like at that kind of angle. I'll just kind of do what feels right. What? Oh, I forgot to record. Record. No, record. All right, let's try that again. Actually, before I do that. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure that's exactly where it needs to be. All right, let's try this again. All right, we're going to record our versus camera, and then we're gonna start manipulating it. So let's go here. Like a 30 degrees. Now I want it a little bit further. Yeah. That's what I need. That's better. Maybe have a tilt. Okay. And then how do I want to go from here? Yeah, it's maybe like 40. So then we'll spin it around like this way, maybe. Ooh. If we just like swap it to like there. I like that. Add key, get rid of this. Boom. Right here, fix the centering. And then make it pan up. And maybe back. Yeah, I like that. Like, also, I kind of want it to come. Yeah. And then zoom back in on Mizuki to about there. So 69. Then what we'll do is we'll have it loop back around. Ooh. How do we feel about this? I think it's too far, yeah. We're going to do this right here in the middle. What? Why is this not? Yeah. Get the focus. So I think, yeah. Just make sure he's kind of always in the center. That wasn't smooth. I don't like it. I don't like that at all. So what do we need to do differently? What do we need to do differently? Maybe zoom it out. And pan it kind of back more up. Oh, now it's going the wrong direction. I think what I'll do is I will have it cut. Yeah. And then like zoom in. Good punch. Oh, why is it spinning? What the fuck? No, that's not what I want. I want this angle here. Yes, just like that. And then I just want to zoom it out. And pan it upwards, but yeah. All right. Why is it spinning? I hate this. Why is it spinning? It should not be spinning at all. There should be no spinning involved. Literally no spin. Why is it spinning? It should not be spinning. I don't want it to spin. There's nothing I've done that should cause this to be spinning. That's even worse. Flat. Don't spin at all. It should not be spinning. These are the exact same values. Like, look at this. It's changing up here. Up here, that's a straight line. It should not be changing at all. That is so annoying. There we go. Why did I have to... Chow. Chow, chow, chow. I swear to God. Sweater God. I'm gonna try this. If I get rid of the X, and I just keep basically copying and pasting this the entire time. That basically fixed it. All right. But I don't want it at this rotation. I want it at... Of course, this is the one I gotta change. So we'll just do 5. Do I even need like all of these? I just need the one before it looks like. All right. Do I need this? Oh, I don't even need that. It just needed a double before. That's annoying. All right, and then position like this. All right. What curve is happening? I'm not liking this angle at all. Get rid of these for a second. Start here. And we'll just do a quick little like that. I'll do is I'll do like a small zoom in. What is that? Why is it not still anymore? That's why. Oh well, I guess I can do it that way. May as well do. See, why is it like bending? That's such a weird behavior. That's not helpful. I hate the way it's just not syncing correctly. See how it's going sideways for some reason? It should be a smooth transition. Anyway. I kind of like that. All right, we'll stop there and we'll switch. That's where we pivot. To up here. Also should be a bit further back. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll copy and paste that. We'll have it look slightly up, maybe. Like, but then pan down. Like that. Look at that! I wonder if this cut is too quick. And then I will throw the shuriken. It's about here, 150, so we'll spin. Do I want to spin this way? Or do I want to spin the other way? I kind of like that, throwing them that direction. Yeah, I think I'll stick with throwing this way. And then that's when I will shoot the camera downwards. Towards. Yeah. Yeah, like that. We'll just bring it. Like I kind of want to, yeah, something like that. And then ooh. Okay, so I need to this angle needs to be ready for the knee, so it needs to be more like this. Maybe slight angle. Ooh, I like that. Okay, let's move it. Yeah, I like that. Right, we will paste all of that, and then we will just yeah, and then we will just rotate the camera like this, and down, and back. All right, let's see how this goes. All right. And that's basically it. Okay. Oh my gosh, we're at 1 hour and 44 minutes. Okay. We are pretty much done. We'll save that. This needs to have the overrides applied, which is just adding in those shuriken. One more thing we need to do is we need to go to stage. I gotta add this jutsu. How does this work? Ooh, I think I add it here. Let's see. I think I gotta add it. Yeah, EX map, leaf map. Yeah. These three. I think that's how I have to do it. Let me just check. Yeah. Okay. And so then I'll come up here and I will add in this one. All right. Yeah. Dummy S, 5S, LEB, 5S. All right. Okay, now the jutsu is in the game. And now I just need to do the coding part really quickly. And then we can, I'm not going to do all, like, okay. Let me go into combo because I need to add in that Mizuki has a character specific. That's going to be here. All right. To do LEA. And then to the echo character. Okay. Case A and case B. Yeah. Okay, where do I decide that it should be? Oh yeah, plus echo. Do I do something different in here? Default. Oh yeah. All right, perfect. Yep. And then I just need to do case A and case B, which B is for Mizuki, and I'm just gonna have them do the same startup. All right, and then I need to, once again, so now that opens up Mizuki to have a character specific, and then I also need to add in side of where's cinematic jutsu? Cinematic jutsu. Inside here, I'm just gonna copy and paste Iruka's because they're about the same, but I'll need to make some tweaks. All right, so when we, and change this to B. All right, LEAB. We're gonna do all this the exact same, no difference here. All of this is the same. What's different is the lightning bolt attack pots. So all of these are the lightning bolt attack hits. All of these are the different ones. These are not good. I don't want these. All right. So I'm going to get rid of all of these because we don't need them. That's the lightning bolt attack, and then this will be the final hit. And that happens on, I need to check which frame that happens on. That happens on frame 190. 190. All right. 190 is this final hit. We will just say, let's see how many points we're at. So we have the startup hit, then we have, so we'll have 15 for the first cinematic hit upwards, plus 15 is 30. Excuse me. For the hit down, plus 10 for landing, hitting the ground is 40. Plus 99. No, so let's do plus 90, because that'll total around 130-ish points, right? Is my math correcting? 30, 40. Yeah, 130. Let's do 80. And go aim for around 120 health points total-ish. We'll aim around there. All right, 80, boom, we hit. And then jump, we don't need jump here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate this because he's gonna jump on a different frame. When does he do the jump? Because I gotta do the sound effect. All right, I'll just say 225-ish. 225, we're gonna do, yep, that, and we're gonna do start sound effect, jump. So we're gonna jump sound effect and jump effect on 225. And does he still land on 268? When does he land? Nah, it's like 260. 260. All right, and we're gonna play the land sound effect and the dust land, and then the cinematic will end itself automatically. All right, save. I would normally add, did I program in Giant Shuriken in your hand? I will call it Weapon Giant Shuriken. I haven't done it yet, so I'll just need to add that in. I haven't added that in yet. Because basically the weapon, when I spawn in a weapon, that just spawns it in on the hand. I haven't added that in yet. I'll add that when I do their actual movesets. I'll add in the weapon, because when they basically charge, they charge up with the weapon in their hand. That's what that just means when I spawn in a weapon. So what I'll do is I'll add that when I add their proper moveset. And so, and all I'll do is I'll add in whatever frame that is. So the frame would be somewhere up here when he's in the air. I'll do a weapon Shuriken, and then I'll destroy that weapon Shuriken when the actual live in-game ones spawn. So it'll be a seamless transition between him having it in his hand, so that way it tracks his hand. I don't have to animate it trying to follow his hand every single keyframe. I'll just spawn it inside the hand, and then when you release it, releasing it switches from a model in the hand to a model that's now live, which is already in. So this should be all we need to have a working game. Oh my gosh, we're at almost 2 hours. Jeez. But let's see. We should have Mizuki use a full cinematic. I'm just waiting on the code to load here. All right. Let's boot this game and see what happens. Let me just clear this error off. All right. Fingers crossed this works. Because I'm hungry. It's time for my lunch. Please work!
Time for some. Think you can defeat me? I'll teach you the way of shinobi.
We'll just go to Hokage moment just because it's quick. Alright. Please work! I feel like, you know, I'm gonna get in here, I'm gonna forget, oh, I forgot to do this, or I forgot to do that. Let's see. Just work. Please work. Moment of truth. Ooh! It worked! I did forget to do their hands, so I'll do that in a second. I forgot to add in the hand poses, but no, that's it! I want to amend the camera angle some, but I won't do that on screen. And I noticed the transition from the cinematic into the game is not smooth. You see it kind of jumps, so but look at this! Oh yeah, and I gotta add in the sound effects for the throwing of the shuriken. I like it. He does. I need to manipulate the camera angle a little bit better too to hide that he's floating. Because basically, what happens is, yeah, it's a thing to do with size. Oh, is he moving? He shouldn't be moving at the end of that. Iruka. Oh, he is moving. Yeah, I need to fix that from moving, but I like it. And the props do work. All right, so that's kind of the process for it. I'm not going to show you guys all the bug fixing. You guys see the process of getting it in. Now I got to do all the bugs. Like I got to fix, not fix, but I forgot to remove those keyframes from left over from Iruka's jutsu where they spin off stage. I forgot to remove the sliding off. I need to better manipulate the camera so that it doesn't show that they're floating above the ground. There's a whole reason why that is. Don't worry about it. So I need to better manipulate, and I may even just move them down further. I need to better manipulate the camera for that one. And I also need to add in the sound effects for throwing the shuriken. It'll make a sound for the whip kind of sound. And I need to add in when the two shuriken hit the ground, like a psh, psh. Yeah. But yeah. And I'll need to add in the hand poses. All I do is copy and paste hand poses. That's easy. There you go. This is how jutsu get added in the game. there you guys go. What, almost 2 hours, an hour and 55 minutes. That's how it works. Hope you guys found this entertaining. Jesus, I'm so sorry it took so long. Ran into so many issues, but now you guys have the full scope of what this looks like to add a jutsu into the game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. For those who stuck around, thank you. Peace out. Cheers.